There's something odd about orange cats. No, not just the chaos, not just the energy. It's something deeper, something we didn't expect to find. And once we saw it, we couldn't unsee it. Part 1. The Orange Cat Epidemic. If you've spent even 10 minutes online, and let's face it, who hasn't, you've probably seen the same phenomenon over and over. Orange cats acting like total menaces. If the story on the web can be believed, ginger cats are total terrors. But for those who've been living under a rock, what do people say about ginger nightmares? Well, pretty much anything and everything they can. Apparently, orange cats steal food. They meow like banshees, they start fights, they end fights, they knock things off shelves while maintaining direct eye contact. For they have no shame. They demand constant affection, like they're trying to absorb your soul through cuddles and chaos. Part 2. The troubling traits of orange cats. But here's the thing. Those of you who own orange cats are probably screaming at this video. It's not just stories, it's true! And you're not alone. Pretty much all orange cat owners agree. From forums to social media posts, anywhere and everywhere, pet parents regale the world with horror stories of the debauched shenanigans of orange cats. Stories full of chaos, adorable chaos, but chaos nonetheless. But what are the traits that make orange cats so mischievous? What is it that people say? Trait number 1, attention monsters. One of the most common traits reported, orange cats demand attention. So much attention, just constant. They're people-focused, affectionate, cuddly. They follow you from room to room like tiny furry stalkers. Some owners have said that at times it's more like having a dog. And not any dog, but a dog that's quite seriously suffering from a bad case of separation anxiety. And if you are an owner of a non-orange cat, you might be scoffing right now and thinking, actually, my cat is what? She's a total attention vampire. But that's just the point. If you are a pet parent to a non-orange cat, no matter how much attention your precious fluffball might demand at all times, it is nothing compared to the amount of love orange cats are always hunting for. It's because they love you so much and want to ensure you never forget that. And sure, you know that's never going to happen, but they don't. Troubling behavior? Maybe not. But needy? Oh, absolutely. So very needy. And they have a multitude of ways to express that neediness and love. And that leads us rather nicely into our next trait. Trait number 2, loudmouths. Orange cats indulge in a great deal of intensive vocalization. Or, to put it another way, they don't know how to shut the heck up. Sometimes that's because of our former point. They're demanding attention. But other times, they're just being loud for the sake of being noisy. Many owners report that their orange cat meows more than other cats. They are the opera singers of the feline kingdom, just wailing and wailing at all hours of the day. And what's extra curious about it is that it's not always for obvious reasons. Sometimes they're hungry, standard. Sometimes they want affection, standard. But sometimes they simply want to talk. They might meow if you've just spoken because they want to get in on the conversation. Sometimes they vocalize because they're narrating their own lives as they potter around. They might even be purring because they are, and this is not a joke, having something of an argument with an inanimate object they've decided they like. Orange cats are like that one roommate we all experienced living with at some point, who always seems to be high energy, chattering away about everything and anything to anyone who will listen. Trait number 3, orange cat crimes. But at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with a cat who wants attention and meows a lot. In fact, for many people, that's precisely the kind of cat they want. But not all orange cat traits are cute. It's time to discuss a troubling trait that orange cat owners report endlessly. Something that those in the know refer to as orange cat crimes. According to owners, orange cats are frequently caught stealing food, chewing wires, attacking feet under blankets, and knocking stuff over. And yes, other cats do all this as well. I'm not gaslighting you and trying to convince you they don't. Cats of all colors can commit cute crimes. What a lot of alliteration. Try saying that 5 times in a row. But pet parents to orange cats are adamant that their ginger babies are ultra naughty, doing these things much more than other cats. But why do they do this? Are they bored, curious, full-on evil? To be honest, we may never know, which is irritating, so apologies. But it's the truth. Orange cats do seem to be the kings and queens of chaos. But hey, at least they do it with charm. Trait number 4, dog-like behavior. Here's where things get even stranger. Earlier, I mentioned that some pet parents of orange cats feel that their ginger fluffballs behave more like dogs. If you are one such owner who feels that way about their baby, you're not alone. Orange cats often act like dogs. They have been known to play fetch. Some owners even say they've seen their orange cat waggle their tail when they're happy. They even rather adorably run to the door when their owner comes home. My orange cat Artemis does this, and it's the best. It's the best! It's so cute, it's the best. Because of these dog-like ways, orange cats are known to be much more trusting than most cats. Owners say their orange cat walk right up to strangers, climb onto guests' lap, and even snuggle up with a family dog. They seem to lack the usual cat-like suspicion. It's almost like they are hyperactive, happy golden retrievers, trapped in the body of a tiny orange cat. Trait number 5, Perma kitten energy. Another common report, orange cats never grow up. They seem to be perma kittens, which is to say they act like they're permanently in kitten mode, which means they're always playful, clumsy, and hyperactive. They seemingly get the zoomies more than other cats, chasing invisible critters and pouncing on shadows. While other adult cats mellow out with age, orange cats seem to keep that chaotic kitten energy well into adulthood. Fun? Yes. Exhausting? Also yes. This is actually another way in which they are comparable to dogs, because dogs tend to maintain their puppy-like way a lot longer than cats tend to cling on to their kitten energy. Trait number 6, fearless to a fault. For those unfamiliar with the unique ways and manners of orange cats, this might paint a picture of rather fearless, rambunctious little scoundrels. And that could not be truer, because the number one trait that pet parents of orange cats report is that they are utterly fearless. They pick fights with bigger animals. They jump off high shelves. They sniff around and investigate appliances like dryers and dishwashers. They seem to have no concept of danger whatsoever. Sure, that makes them lovable, but it is also terrifying and quite a health and safety risk. Part 3. Is it just anecdotal, or is there science behind it? Okay, so orange cats are cuddly chaos goblins, but why? Are the people who insist their orange cats are troublesome overblowing it? Are these tales all just a case of internet memification? Or is there something deeper going on? If you ask me, there's definitely something deeper at play. Let's look at some reasons. Number 1, genetics and sex linkage. Ready for a mad fact? 80% of orange cats are male. Crazy, right? But it's not a bonkers coincidence. There's science at play. Basically, the gene responsible for orange coloring is located on the X chromosome. And as all biology fans will know, females have 2 X chromosomes, but males have 1 X and 1 Y. That means female cats need 2 copies of the orange gene to be fully orange, but male cats only need 1. That means the orange cat population is overwhelmingly male. Those of you who watch my recent video about the difference between male and female cats will know that lots of the traits I've described in this video also apply to male cats. And those of you who haven't watched that video are naughtier than an orange cat and need to fix that ASAP. But male cats, especially those that have been neutered, tend to be much more social, affectionate, attention-seeking, and vocal than female cats. So while the stories that orange cats are loud, snuggle fiends might be true, they might be true not because they are orange, but because they're male. Number 2, the 2015 UC Davis study. That said, a fascinating 2015 study out of UC Davis is worth discussing. In the study, researchers asked people to rate the cats' personalities based on coat color. 3 clear facts came back. Number 1, orange cats were consistently rated as more friendly. Number 2, white cats were seen as more aloof. And number 3, poor tortoiseshell cats were considered more difficult. But it's the next step of the study that fascinates me. After this, actual behavior tests were conducted, and there is quite the twist. The personalities of cats did not match what the humans had said. This suggests something else is at play. Good old-fashioned human bias. In short, if people expect an orange cat to be sweet and cuddly, they might treat them like they're sweet and cuddly. So over time, their cat will become more social and snuggly in response, and that applies to all cats of all colors. It's a classic example of self-fulfilling prophecy. Number 3, coat color and broader genetic clusters. So we know orange cats are chaos agents, but now we know it might just be because they're male, or it might just be because we expect them to be, so they become so. But I also promised actual science, so here is some actual science. Some researchers believe coat color in cats might be linked to larger genetic clusters, ones that influence behavior, not just appearance. To put it more simply, sometimes attributes come in package deals. For example, the same package deal that comes with white hair might come with knobby knees, a big nose, and propensity for eating cheese. In other animals like rats and even dogs, we found correlations between coat color genes and things like hormone levels, stress response, and activity patterns. When I say we've, I mean humans, specifically scientists, not us who work on this channel. The problem is that research into gene clusters is much more limited when it comes to cats. But the theory is gaining some traction, so perhaps the gene that causes orange hair could be part of a cluster. And maybe in that same bundle or package deal are the genes that cause things like higher energy, lower fear response, and a love for being as loud as they can be. But until more studies are done into cats specifically, it's just a theory. So maybe orange cats are chaos incarnate, or maybe that's exactly what they want you to think. But if you think that's wild, wait until you see how cats choose their favorite person. Watch this next.